I'm excited. I've been ready to go. This game is a lot more interesting than I was giving it credit for. How you do's? Look at that fancy new bit badge. How we all doing today, though? While we slowly make our way to where we need to go. Fine. I'm a little tired. But that's okay. Where do we want to go? We want to go to Al Balad. So a quick update from last week. Last week I said I was going to be grinding out of stream just so we can get through these jobs faster. But then I decided that was no fun. And so I did not grind whatsoever. So any grind for this, at least right now, is going to be in-game. Just so that we actually have time to see like adorable little ruffling as our shepherd. Like, what I'll probably end up doing is, like, you know, get a couple of ranks up in between. Like, not all the way to the top, but also not leaving it so we've done nothing type of deal. Just so that we can keep things moving without being stuck grinding, but at the same time, you know, whatever. So yeah, it's all based on your fights won. Like, as you can see, we're already level 5 for all of these characters out of 8. So, and that's what we got before the end of the stream last week. So, the Temple Palais. Y'all should be excited for this weekend. We've got a new stream starting every Saturday morning. It's a surprise what it is because, I mean, but you'll have to pop by tomorrow morning starting at 9 a.m. It'll be a 9 to 11. That gives me about an hour to have lunch, do other things before we start our noon Final Fantasy. But I got a big surprise for tomorrow. I don't officially know what I'm going to call the Saturday streams, but it'll be fun. High key. I'm always worried about waking up, but I always manage to somehow do it, so. Great spirits. Great spirit of earth watches over all who dwell in the desert. 9 presents brings peace and security. Okay. It's the saga of the true hero. Ever since the world was brought into being, countless heroes have taken sword in hand and stepped into the fray. There was one who towered above all others in terms of strength, wisdom, and honor. Sir Mervyn. His name was known in every corner of the land. Sir Mervyn, eh? Nothing of note in here. It's like this place has seen better days. No, through the door. Thank you. The Royal Bedchambers. Nothing back here. Aye. Guess we'll go downstairs. First step on the path of virtue requires strength of character. Strength of character comes only from kindness. Long life filled with wisdom. Okay. Weird. It's a pile of bones covered in mud. You there. Stop where you stand. Oh, I thought you were grave robbers. Clearly I was mistaken. So, strangers, who are you? Are you travelers, perhaps? Yes. See, now you must listen. This place is a graveyard. A graveyard for we desert dwellers forsaken by our queen. Every evening, monsters come here to loot and despoil the graves. I have taken it upon myself to keep them at bay. And you are obstructing my work. You must leave this place and never return. There is a village southeast of here. My name is Hadid. Inform the local people of this encounter. You shall surely be welcome there. Queen Fertiti, how could you flee and abandon your subjects to their fate? Hatiti! Queen Hatiti. Anyway. Oh, that door's locked. Rip. Ba-da-da-da-da. Alright. Ba 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 ra dum 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 dum. The Swinoceros. Now, what were you gained a level? More Swinoceros fights? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I'm just gonna fight a lot of these gas balloons. Because because they're in the way. Also, Maribel is incredibly powerful. That is also a thing. Zeppelins. And look at that, she can just boom, boom, boom. Knock them back to their room. La da 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 da. More Kung Fu fighting. You silly swinoceri. Hold on. Oh, to do that, she's gonna have to do so much. Fine. Welcome back. Hello, hello. You missed a clever enemy name. We'll see if we can run into another one. There you are. It's the Swinoceros. The Swinoceri. Oh, God. Oops. We want to go down to this town. I've just kind of been running around killing, murdering, leveling. Because right now we're at 6, 6, 7. So right now, Ruff is the closest to another level. Or to maxing his thing out. Shepherd requires 71. Yeah. Ruff's got one more, and then he's maxed out, but it's probably going to be about 35 fights. So, it is nice, though, that this is based completely just on, you know, kills, as opposed, like, just battles won, like, being a part of. What do you mean their faces? Like... Ah, the Zeppelins. Yes. I cannot go on like this. Something must be done. Wait, do not be so rash. You cannot venture into the desert alone, not in your current condition. Queen Fertiti, I, your humble servant, shall give my life to save you from the monsters. Who are you? What is this you saying? One by the name of Hadid told you of our village? Very well, then you had better enter. Please talk to Elder Khalid, should you wish to spend the night here. Elder Khalid. Hey. Apparently, there is a shard here. A shard da popo. Ita da popo. The skies above us are very dark. The sun has not shone above the desert for days. And surely our signs for the wrath of heaven. We are helpless in the face of this wrath. We cannot protect our queen or the great temple palace. We can do is hide away in our burrows. Our queen is dead, and the young men of Al-Balad have been enslaved. They are forced to construct a likeness of a terrible monster. How can the spirit of the land and the powers of heaven stand idly by and allow this to happen? Why do they not come to our aid? They've forsaken us. Ding dong. I sense a curious light coming from you. Oh, please excuse me. You need not respond to such inappropriate remarks. Now on to important matters. Give me a divination. 6,000, 4,841, 2,678. That is all. Okay. We just explore the houses, break the pot. Great spirits, please. The monsters come once more. Everyone is dying. Blah. It's a kitty. Since the skies grew dark, the once bounteous river Nihil has produced no fish. The village's remaining food supplies are kept in the storeroom. No one may enter or approach without the elder permission, please. You must leave. There's a fire burning. And that's about it. Into the house. Truly, I did not expect to receive visitors at a time such as this. Is that a man you met at the temple palace told you of our village? Cough. Please excuse me, my health has deteriorated a great deal of late. And I must not complain, I am greatly privileged to remain alive. The news that there are monsters in the temple palace is terribly distressing, however. Now you must be fatigued following your journey, please. You must spend the night at my house. The room of my son is on the second level. It is unoccupied at the present. Please go up to the second floor and rest. It belongs to Elder Khalid's son and heir, but he left the village a while ago and has yet to return. Let us settle down for the night. Good morning, I trust you had restful sleep. Elder Khalid would like to speak with you. Nah, we're gonna leave. Nothing particularly interesting. Still nothing particularly interesting. We just can never seem to find anything interesting in bookshelves these days. Not like an unexpected or anything. Mumbo mutter. Hadid! Oh, I must have fallen asleep. I just dreamt of my boy, Hadid. I do apologize. I should have greeted you right away, but my body often refuses to cooperate with me of late. Ra-cha-cha-cha! That was my guess, that Hadid was Khalid's son. Because it kind of goes with the naming scheme. Hadid. Ah, you have awoken, I see. I trust that you enjoyed a restful sleep. Now you have observed the situation outside the village for yourselves. We desert dwellers have been besieged by monsters for some time. It all began when we commenced the construction of a great likeness of the spirit of the land. That is what drew their attention. Upon pain of death, they demanded that we build a likeness of the great evil instead. We had no choice but to obey. What is more, they demanded that we relinquish one young maiden from the village into their clutches each year. Her Majesty Queen Fertiti went to the monsters and offered herself and said, alas, we have not heard from her since. Not long after her departure, the skies grew dark and the sun ceased to shine upon the sands. Queen Fertiti's temple palace lies abandoned and blighted. Within it, monsters toy with the corpses of their victims. What is more, there's not one remaining in Albalad who is capable of driving the monsters away. This terrible situation, dear travelers, you would do well to leave this desert, never to return. Children such as yourselves cannot hope to defy the monsters who torment us. Be sure to avoid the temple palace if you would value your lives. Well, naturally, we don't like doing what we're told, so let's go to the temple palace, shall we? Again. If they take great painstaking amounts of time to tell me not to do something, by Jove, am I going to do it? Well, we haven't seen any enemies, so let's whistle. What am I going to do with Roth? I'll figure that out later. So I'm in no hurry, as you can tell, to actually get there. I would like to get to the next level for everybody. You know, get Funky working on his next set of skills. Maribel, Ruff. That type of deal. Like right now, you know, we got 2 on level 7. Maribel just kind of chilling at 6. Let's get funky. Arr, arr. Like I said, it's gonna be around 30 fights, which we could probably wipe out in about 10-15 minutes, but like... Do you actually want to sit for 10 to 15 minutes doing this? Yes. It will make us powerful! Or something of the such. But we also don't want to spend forever just doing this. Every day is a great day to just chill and take your time, TBH. Maribel doing a boom right here will kill them all. Or almost them all. CBH, I don't know. See what I did there? Just to speed it up, this whistling is definitely useful. Let's see, so my goal is I would like to get them to their next level real soon. Honestly, we are pretty close. So... I mean, we could always, you know, go back to the present, fly to All Trades Abbey, and they'll tell me exactly how close we are, but that's no fun now, is it? What? Oh, Maribel's dead. RIP? You want to know what the best thing about this game is? Enemies spawn where your camera's looking. So if you don't look forward, the enemies can't spawn. I know for a fact that Maribel will now be behind by 3 kills. No, it's just understanding game mechanics. Alright, as we get back to the teleportal, we'll fight everything we see. Spawn rates are literally ass, so that's why I just choose to use Whistle. So it does use it. It's 10 free fights, basically. Alright. Easy enough. Like I said, 10 free fights. Like, boom is overpowered. I do wish I had the ability to see how close we are to each new next level, but, you know, I'll take what I have. Goal is Funky will be the first one to pop to this next level, then it'll be Ruff, and then it'll be Maribel. And then we'll end up going to Aldridge's Abbey, at which point we'll get ourselves a martial artiste, a priest, a thief, and then we'll continue on the game. And then after that, we're going to give ourselves a priest, a Jester. No, wait, Jester? Do we want Jester next? Nah. Swinoceros? Sure, buddy. You can go to Monster Meadows. Bye. We made our friend. I've got several plans, and to do them, I'm going to have to master a wide variety of basic skills, so that I can get a wide variety of advanced skills to be able to get specific master skills. Maribel's gonna need to master 5. Funky's gonna need to master 4, and Ruff, I'm just gonna make him do 4 because meh. Because meh. We should be pretty close. Regardless, I'm gonna want to go and heal back at a town because obviously Maribel will have... Well, actually... No, we won't. Actually, changing our class will give us full HP MP, I believe. I think that was Funky hitting level... Yes. Funky is done. So 3 more fights is all we need, and we're done. And then we continue on the story. Like I said, it took about 5 minutes, and I was around... It's close. I hope you loved her witch hat because it's going bye-bye now. There'll be no more witchy witch. So sorry. I know. But we'll see another witch later when we make an Armamentalist with whatever 4th member we get later. Alright, 1 more should do it. This should get Maribel in rough. If I'm wrong, I'm gonna cry. She's an archmage and a sheer genius. Get it? Sheer genius. Ha ha! Anyway. Ha ha! To all trades. Whoosh! What the ha ha! Who among you will be starting a new path? Funky will. Funky, what path are you gonna take? We are gonna be a martial artist. I love how literally becoming something different is just changing your clothing. That's literally it. Maribel, what class will you be? I believe she will be a priest. Yes. Ruff! What are you going to be? He's going to be a thief. Nope, that's everybody. I know, it's a rip on our witchy poo, but it's not the end of the world. She's gonna be wearing, like, let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6 more outfits. So, she's probably gonna get, no, not the most, but the second most amount of outfits. How does that sound? Actually, I think we're gonna see almost every single, class out there. At the rate we're going. So here's the really nice thing. You keep all the skills you've gained. So, like, it's Vile Vials and a Bat Boon. Huh. Murder. Oh. Well, that's unexpected. That's unfortunate. And everyone's asleep. Great! And now we're dazzled. Great or great. This is unfortunate. Crackle, backle, boo! I killed you! Is this just a feeling in my bones, or do I detect the stench of human blood? Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Ha! I didn't think there were any of you lot left. What a pleasant surprise! This should be a rib-tickling little experience. There's nothing better than having a real live human to toy with from time to time. Never mind now, foul beast. Yes, you are perpetrated. Perpetrated. My god. Perpetrated. 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 Fucking Jesus. Upon my brethren are unforgivable. I will not rest until you've been torn asunder. Huh? You? Why have you returned here? I told you never to return to the temple pass. Well, it's clearly my lucky day. Just look at all these toys I've got to play with now. Come here, you lot. I've got a bone to pick with you. As do I with you, repulsive creature. I suppose we must do battle alongside each other for now, travelers. Do not impede me or you will be sorry. My skeleton squire. Kill. He tells us not to impede his way. He's doing literally nothing. He's still doing literally nothing. Nerd. Are you gonna help? If you don't do anything, he's gonna be dead before you attack. Haha! You got to attack twice. Now he's dead. See? Now he's dead. Wait, you don't want to leave his old bones to rest just yet. Trust me. Do not demean yourself by begging for messy worm. Do you really think it will take any effect? Just listen for a moment. You recognize this necklace, don't you? That's right. It belonged to your queen. I didn't have to bash her over the skull to get it either. She gave it to me of her own free will. Now, as I understand it, does it does have to do what the owner of the necklace tells you so? Have you quite finished? Hey, wait. Isn't there an ounce of mercy in that skeleton of yours? No! He died. Necklace is an heirloom of our royal family. It is unthinkable that Queen Fertiti would willingly relinquish it to a filthy monster. You appear to be hurt. Allow me to administer to your wounds. Now, did you not hear me the first time I told you never to return to the temple palace? You must have sand between your ears. Outsiders such as you have no business meddling in desert affairs. Still, I am grateful for your support in this battle. Come, let us return to the village. We will speak further there. We will speak further there. This makes things most difficult. Violent sandstorm is raging outside. We have no choice but to wait for it to pass. And where would be the best place to set out the storm? Ah, yes, come, we must venture below ground. I assume you have nothing with which to occupy yourselves while we wait for the sandstone to pass. But please, you must assist me with digging of fresh graves. You wish to involve yourselves in our affairs, did you not? What better way than to sift through our very bones? Shouldn't the doggy be, digging? Easy does it, girl. We don't want you crunching these bones into dust now, do we? I love how she's the only one doing things. We're just bringing bodies. Why am I the one digging these stupid graves, huh? There's something more ladylike I could be doing. You do not enjoy digging? Then perhaps you would prefer to carry the corpses instead. Fine, I'll get back on my knees in the dirt now, shall I? You know, it occurs to me that I have not yet asked your names. Now it occurs to you? Typical. Still, better late than never, I suppose. My name's Maribel. I'm rough. Funky introduces himself and tells Hadid a little bit about himself and his friends. Say the journey that led you here was a long and arduous one. And you have visited many other parts of the world, all of which are suffering at the hands of monsters, just as is happening here in my beloved desert. Interesting, but you must understand our suffering has not been caused by monsters alone. Our queen must also bear responsibility. Indeed, you heard what the beast said about the necklace. Queen Fertiti must have given it to him in an attempt to barter for her life. Do you not see what this means? She has abandoned her subjects in order to save herself. But I am too tired to speak of this now. We will talk more tomorrow. Please rest your weary bodies. I will keep watch and ensure that you come to no harm. La da 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 da. Having carefully laid all the bones to rest, the party settled down to get some sleep. Then the next day, their weary bones are fine. You have awoken, I see. Then I shall tell you the story of the Temple Palace. Not so long ago, this was a magnificent edifice, towering tall and proud above the sands. Those same sands have always been home to monsters, but only in small numbers. Nevertheless, it was decided by the Queen that a great likeness of the spirit of the land must be built in order to intimidate those few monsters into leaving her domain. The men of Al-Balad toiled hard to produce this great edifice. But far from driving the fiends away, it drew the attention of their lord and master, since it was flooded with monsters, and many of our people were lost in the fight to keep the great likeness from coming to harm the onslaught that followed. And all this was for naught. There was not even a need to build it. We are more than capable of defending ourselves without this great extravagance. Now the Temple Palace lies in ruin, and countless of our brethren are dead, all thanks to the foolish whim of a ruler who would not listen to sense. Yet despite this travesty, I am the only person in the village who is willing to speak out such injustice. In any case, the storm and fears have died down. I'll return to Al-Balad. Meet me there. Nevertheless, we ride at dawn. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Our party does the wiggles. Anyway. Ah! Why'd you spin like that, Cam? Zeppelin brethren. Ah, the thief level's increased. He has a patch snatcher. Ooh, he learned safe passage. That's good. So I think I talked about that, I don't remember when. Oh, I talked about that during the podcast. So, safe passage. That's one of the spells that you can use to cross over danger tiles in the overworld.
Everybody was kung fu fighting.
I'm gonna make that joke every time. Because I can. Come, I've waited for you long enough. Let us enter the village without further delay. Surely not. He lives. Master Hadid lives. Everyone come quickly. Master Hadid is alive. Can I begin to explain my relief at seeing Master Hadid return to Al-Balad alive and well? Wonder if Master Hadid has found the serpent or Queen Fertiti, or the young men who are forced to build the monstrous likeness. So many questions. I must speak to Master Hadid quickly. Elder Khalid, father, are you home? It is I, Hadid. I wish to speak with you. My dear boy, you were gone a long time, and yet the villagers said firm in your absence. We have suffered no casualties since you left. However, our situation remains dire. The skies above are dark. Queen Fertiti's whereabouts are unknown. We are consumed with anxiety. Indeed, you are our last and only hope. Please, tell me that you bring good news. Did you reach the banks of the Nihil? Did you locate the serpent? With his assistance, perhaps we can rid ourselves of the monstrous scourge at last. I have yet to seek out the serpent. What? Father, I assume that you are aware of what the monsters have done to the temple palace. It has been utterly despoiled. The fiends there have to be punished. Fortunately, with the assistance of these travelers, I was able to do just that. We also dug fresh graves for those who perished there. They are now at peace.
I see. We thank you for your support.
Wait, there is more to tell. I found this in the possession of what appeared to be the leader of the monsters infesting the temple palace. What? But this... Yes, it is the sacred heirloom of our royal family, passed down through the generations to our current queen. She must have given it to the monsters in a pathetic attempt to spare her life. All the troubles that have befallen us are due to her foolishness and ill judgment. This is further proof of it. If only she had listened to me and abandoned the folly of constructing the great likeness, the monsters would never have focused their ire on our kingdom, our home. This necklace has been in the royal family for generations. It is the mark of the Queen of the Desert. How could Fertiti bring herself to place it in a monster's clutches? One who is capable of such an act is not worthy of being called queen. She is responsible for all our woes. Enough, Hadid. Mother, you do not look well. Does some ailment afflict you? Yes, my boy, the ailment of age. Even walking becomes troublesome as one grows older. Look at me, Hadid. I am so terribly weak. Should monsters attack the village, I would have no hope of escape. It is in order to aid helpless villagers such as I that Queen Fertiti ordered the construction of the great likeness, so that even the weakest of her subjects might survive and thrive here in the sands of our home. How dare you speak ill of such a person? How dare you? My lady, please, Hadid, living in this world calls for strength of character. Strength of character can only come from a kind God. You must never forget that. Never! Great likeness was constructed to protect the weak? Still, this does not explain why Queen Fertiti would bother for her life so pathetically. No, I cannot place my trust in her, you understand, do you not? So everything that has been said, you understand my position? Something is hidden here, secreted away beneath the gemstone. I can't get it free. No, it is stuck fast, perhaps just one more try. There, I have it. What is this? A folded piece of parchment? In the name of the sands, this is it. What is it, Father? Father, please, you must speak. Tell us what is written on the parchment. by all that is sacred, please, heavenly powers, bestow your manifold protections upon Her Majesty and Queen Vertiti. Father? You wish to know its contents? You must read it for yourself. My beloved subjects, beloved indeed, how dare she? Hadid Ween's Queen Fair Titi's letter aloud. My beloved subjects, I pray that you are all safe and well. Rest assured that I have come to no harm. I do, however, have sad news to impart. The construction of the likeness of the great evil has been completed. Its completion is the reason why the skies have darkened, why Mother Nahil runs high and angry. The monsters increase in numbers with each passing day. No doubt you are already finding it impossible to fish or to hunt. Hunger must be a daily reality for you, as it is for us. The enslaved men of Al-Balad are alive and well, but I know not what will become of them now that they have served their purpose. I do not intend to wait to find out. I must uncover the secret of the likeness's dark power before those who trust in me can come to any further harm. If I can calm the waters of the Nahil, the men will be free to make their escape. I have already bribed he who gauzed them, though the price was great. But although relinquishing such a sacred heirloom weighed heavy on my heart, it allowed me a secret within this letter to you. He to whom it was given often haunts the temple palace. I can only hope that one of you, my faithful subjects, will find him there, and in punishing him, also find my message, the eternal servant, Queen Fertiti. Father, I must leave at once. I must find the serpent of the Nahil and ride the river waters to Her Majesty's aid. Yes, yes, you must go. May the spirit of the land protect you. Thank you, Father. He was so focused on his own thing, he just, seems the whole village has been eavesdropping on discussion. How dare you move out of my way? He was so driven in his own idea, he refused to think about anything else. That boy, he never rests now. I have not forgotten that you assisted in defeating the monsters who had despoiled the temple palace. Those of our brother Ed who perished there will be able to rest in peace thanks to your efforts. We are in your debt. As representative of the people of Al-Balad, allow me to present you a small token of our gratitude. We got the seal of the sun. Symbol means a great deal to the dwellers. Simply show it to anyone about number and they will be sure to assist you in any way they are possible. Allow me to offer the thanks of our brothers and sisters in this world and in the next. Now we have a stupid thing where we have to go and show this to everybody. Okay, we have to talk to everybody. Present the seal again. Perhaps it would be best if I told you of the great serpent, our last and our best hope. The source of the Nahil stands in the great likeness, once in the spirit of the land, now of the great evil. As you have heard, Queen Fertiti and the young men of our village are being held at a location nearby. Alas, the river is at present too tumultuous to traverse by raft, but if the aid of the great serpent denizen of the Nahil since time immemorial can be enlisted, its upper reaches may be navigated. But first, the serpent must be found. Until it has been located, the queen and our menfolk cannot be saved. All we know of its whereabouts is that it lurks somewhere in the depths of the Nahil. I would imagine that Hadid is its exact location as we speak. Serpent is our only hope. Must be located. Oh, you carry the seal in his hands, then I must do whatever I can to assist you. Perhaps I can prepare a meal for you or wash your robes. You even require services. I require a massage with a happy ending. The happiest of happy endings, if you know what I'm saying. Oh, I see my husband has given you the seal. Allow me to share an ancient piece of wisdom with you. Not Gracia is more powerful than the lion, and yet the puny tortoise lives longer than any other beast. Hadid will do well to remember that when he becomes elder. As one day he surely will. Even the mighty lion must treat weaker animals with kindness if they are to live and prosper. Strength alone is not enough. You must learn the virtue of kindness as well. Blech. So yeah, we have to talk to everybody. Again. Is that truly the seal? I did not think I would see it before the bird of paradise sent from the heavens to guide me homeward. You aren't familiar with the bird of paradise? It is said that this wondrous creature appears before those who have followed the virtuous path and leads them to the next world. Okay. Give acquainted with the Seal of the Sands, I see. Then I suppose I should tell you all about the Great Serpent in the Nihil. Ice Serpent dwells in the depths of the Mother Nihil, its body larger even than the Elder's dwelling, and its head drawn with 2 gleaming golden horns. It is for this legendary beast that Master Hadid is currently searching. Okay, we've definitely seen that. Who just yeeted the fuck out of that a beautiful pony? With a horn? It was a horny pony. You intend to follow Master Hadid, I presume. How dare you? You may carry the seal, but that does not entitle you to free equipment. You do not wish that free equipment, only for information. I see. Well, I can tell you that Hadid has spent a long time on the banks of the Nihil of late, searching for the serpent. Seems to think the creature is hiding at the bottom of the river, hiding itself from the monsters there. I've given you the information. Now, buy things from me. Everyone except for me. Yeet all of the things. But I mean, what kind of life is the kind that isn't the yeet life, yo? Though you carry the seal, should appear that we are desert dwellers somehow in your debt. Very well, I shall make a prophecy for you. The thing for which you search is not to be found here. In fact, it is somewhere far, far away. Cannot hope to access this place, but you can. Shall go there, and you shall return to the desert. Doing so is the only way to shine the light of hope into the depths of our despair. But that is yet to come. For the present, let us return to the here and the now. Sure, we can save. Well, it is imaginary, so it is only as aggressive as you can think about it. My boy lives, yeah, my boy, he's alive. Queen Fertiti said so herself. By the 12 names of the sands, I never thought it would lay on the seal in my lifetime. She has literally nothing to say to me. Thanks, lady. Meow. Show the cat the seal of the sands, yes. We showed the kitty the seal. Oh. And the hidden women. Like the sands who carry the seal, then I shall treat you as I would any other desert dweller, which means I can finally share with you the secret of the storeroom. Within it hide the young women of Al-Balad, safe from the clutches of evil. Evil. Oh, they're not monsters. I heard a commotion coming from upstairs. Has something happened? Really? Queen Fertiti is alive? Oh my, that's such a great relief to hear. Not so very long ago, the work of converting the likeness of the spirit of the land into the likeness of the great evil began, yet the likeness was nearly complete before this happened. This would mean a statue of the spirit of the land with only the face of the great evil. No, such thing would look absolutely ridiculous. Why you please? I thought I heard Master Hadid chatting just a little while ago. I wouldn't know his voice anywhere. He was always coming to the temple palace on some errand or another, bellowing at the top of his lungs. Long, long ago, my grandmother told me something that has remained with me ever since. She said the people who die can return to the world of the living. Like snakes shedding their skin, old lives are sloughed off and replaced with new ones. Of course, this does not happen to everyone, only those who have followed the path of the virtue. Well, travelers, yes, you are not from these parts, and you have no idea how relieved we desert folks are to hear that she is alive. Swimming? Ha! Impossible. Nobody knows how to swim. Who swims these days? Damn it. Foiled by the locked door.